What up guys, Tech Tutorials here, back with another amazing, awesome video. As you can see that I'm installing the new iTunes 10.5 official. This is from the official Apple. This is not a beta. I had the iTunes 10.5 beta, but when you open up iTunes, they'll say if you want to update to 5.0 firmware. The firmware has come out. I'm right, that's right. Firmware has come out for the iPod Touch, iPhone. 5.0 firmware has come out. That's what I want to get out. So I'm already ahead, and I download the iTunes setup, and I'm downloading right now. It takes quite a while to download. Like honestly, I started at 220 and it's 233 right now. And the iOS 5 has just come out because I just seen it at 4.3.5, and when I clicked update, it put 5.0, and this is really amazing. It's awesome, and I can't wait to use this type of feature. Now, as you see, I'm installing iTunes still. It's copying the new files through my old iTunes, but I do not have that anymore in this black part of the area. I do not have that anymore in my taskbar. So I'm just going to let it copy its files. And as I said, if you have the iTunes 10.5 Beta 7, they will ask you to download the official one, and they'll tell you have to update, so which is no problem. Do that and get your official iOS 5. I already have my iPod Touch connected. I have it plugged in. As you can see, I have it plugged in right here, and I want to like update it so badly at the moment. Also, yep, I have it plugged in right there, right here. Now all it's doing is it's writing system registry value, and iTunes came back over here. I'm sure it's gonna be done like in any minute or two. And alright, it's basically done because everything has just refreshed. Everything is refreshing. You can see that. Alright, it's done. Open iTunes after installation. I'm gonna do that. Alright, this is just a live feed video of installing the iTunes 10.5 and getting a hold of iOS 5. I'll go through the features in a bit, and I'll just let iTunes 10.5 open up. Alright, as you see, my iPod Touch is right there. Tech Tutorials, you can see that. And I'm gonna go. Alright, so it says a new iPod software version 5.0 is available for the iPod Tech Tutorials. Download an update. I'm gonna download an update on the spot, like literally. 5.0 firmware. It's the official one. There's no GM version. There's none beta version. This is the official one. I'm gonna click continue and update on the spot. Make sure you have a backup file. Like all you have to do is over here they give you all these new 200 new features and all this shit and all these sick ass things. You can read it over. I'm just gonna copy all this and read it over after. But I'm gonna click next and agree, and I'll let it do its iPod software update, which will take about 23 to 25 minutes. Once that's done, I'm going to come back. I'll pause the video for now. I'll come back and I'll just show it to you after. Alright, thanks. Alright guys, so it's almost about to finish up. There's like 2 minutes remaining. But while it's done, I just want to show you the specs of my iPod. It's the name is Tech Tutorials. The capacity is 64 gigs. Right now it's 59. The software version that I'm using, that I'm going to update it from, is 4.2.1. And you probably have seen my serial number before, but I don't really care. Just close that out. There's downloading the update right here. There's about 75 seconds left, and that's about it. And what the option that I chose is iTunes is downloading a software update for this iPod, and we'll install it when the download is complete. Alright, I'm back. Now this just says restoring iPod software. Well, what happened is that I was updating, and for some bullshit ass reason I got an error. So what I did, I just changed up the host file, and I'm gonna upload my host file, the host file that I had for this iTunes thing for error. So it will also fix your error of the iOS 5. If you're updating that, it sometimes happens. I don't know why it happened to me, but it just happened. So I'm gonna also put the host file. What happened? It's restoring and it's updating with it, and as you see on the iPod Touch, it's taking place. It's doing what it has to do. It's normally updating, and when this is done, I'm gonna come back by like the end, and I'll go through the whole step of the iPod Touch or iPhone being configured with iOS 5. Alright, as you can see, it's done. There's 3 seconds left. And the iPod Touch is rebooting. And just can't wait till it reboots. It has nothing on the screen. And this is rebooting. This will go fast, I guess. Alright, as you heard that beep, it's starting right now. So a bit of wait, it was like 5 seconds. Alright, I'm sure it came because I heard this noise of charging noise. So check this out. Oh, you guys saw that? Alright, now it says slide to setup. I'll have restoring iPod from backup on the spot. It will just do that. And my restore from backup was tech tutorials. And restore in progress. I didn't do anything, it just does it on the spot. So you can recover your 4.0 and up backup, which is really honestly nice. As you see, before I showed you my thing had 4.2.1. This was the reason that it could back up 4.2.1 firmware. This video took actually a long time. I remember I started at 2 o'clock, but now it's like 4 o'clock because I was trying to fix the error. But at the end, it's all good. And it's less than a minute for restoring my iPod from backup. We're going to let that happen for the moment. You can scroll over to a video anytime if you want to go over, or just watch me keep my camera in this position. Alright, it's done. Restore complete. This is your iPod Touch. Settings have been restored. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm done. Just respringing my iPod, I guess. And when that's done, then it's done. And I'm gonna go to the setup once it's respringed. Okay. So I guess it's going to turn on again. It's really nice how it turns on too. This is the new way how it turns on. It brings the Apple logo coming up. It's restoring, or some kind of shit's happening. Respringing or whatever. I see it stopped. Yep, it's gonna open up to the connection shit. Just gonna let it do what it has to do. And once you hear another beep, I think that's when it will start. When this is done, I'm gonna come back to you guys and go set her up. And alright guys, so the Apple logo has popped up, and the sick part I was gonna show you is that the Apple logo comes up like that. It literally just, the new iOS 5 logo comes up like that. And you'll see it in a second right there. Alright, slide to unlock. Alright, restore completed. Your iPod Touch was restored successfully. There are just a few more steps to follow and then you're done. Alright, continue. Location service. Location service allows maps and other apps to gather. Alright, enable location services. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Next. Choose a network. I'm going to use that network. It's been there since I backed it up. Your Apple ID is used to set up. I already have an Apple ID. Okay. My Apple ID, just give me 1 second. Click done right here. Next, whatever done. Signing in. Alright, important is all these features. I won't go through it. I'm just gonna click agree. Agree. It may take a few minutes to set up your Apple ID, so I'll just go through it while the video is playing, or you know what, I'll come back when this is done. Alright guys, now they're asking me to set up iCloud. Now I don't have a MacBook, I don't have iCloud, and I'm sure you can get iCloud for Windows, but it's just a messed up version. Doesn't really work at all too. So just gonna test that out and let's see what happens. Use iCloud. Next, merge with iCloud. Merge. Backup to iCloud. Backup to my computer. Next, use Find My iPod Touch. Next. Diagnosis and usage. Yep. If something happens, it'll automatically send it. Your iPod Touch is now set up. You are ready to start using the most advanced iOS ever. Start using iPod Touch. Just realized in a bit that my iTunes is restoring my iPod apps. I have about not 15. There's a bit more apps in there, but they're restoring the iPod apps too. This is some epic shit too. And I'm gonna start using my iPod Touch. All right. This is the epicness of my iPod Touch, and the apps are being put in. Gonna click on messages, check that out. Address, touch apps, yep. Verifying. I'll let that verify. Okay, I'll just let that verify. Just go through a bit of the processes. I am lucky. I have a 64 gig iPod Touch. I get to put a lot of things in this, and I have these nice things. Like, honestly, this is the iOS 5, and it has come on. All the weight and everything else is done. This is the iOS 5. It has come on. Thanks for watching this video. If I got you into the mood and all that, you enjoyed, please do not like this video to make it popular, to show it out that the iOS 5 has just released. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Bye bye.